Elon Musk has come out guns blazing at America's commander-in-chief. The tech billionaire has just exposed President Biden's corruption. Tesla's CEO seems not to be afraid of even the Secret Service. How dare he expose the corruption deals of the most powerful man in the world? Even with all his billions, taking on the president of the U.S. is a big risk. Maybe he should consider consulting China's billionaire Jack Ma. The Alibaba founder has reduced his criticism of China's Communist Party and President Xi Jinping after the Chinese government allegedly captured him. Musk should be worried since the CIA may equally kidnap him. But Musk knows that America is not China. Elon's attacks on America's president are inspired by the fact that America is known to be the home of the free and land of the brave. Musk is free to say what he wants and even brave enough to expose President Biden's corruption. But how strong are Tesla's CEO accusations on Joe Biden? Is the expose strong enough to force Biden out of office through impeachment or resignation? Is the expose as strong as the Watergate corruption scandal that forced President Richard Nixon out of office in 1974? Join us today for this video as I will help you understand how Musk has exposed Joe Biden's corruption dealings and its impact on his presidency. It's interesting how Musk has decided to expose Biden's administration while he has been silent on the previous administrations. The multi-talented tech genius has been on a honeymoon with the past two governments. Elon Musk enjoyed a very good relationship with both President Trump and President Obama. In 2010, President Barack Obama visited Elon Musk's company that makes rockets. The Washington Post also reported that he welcomed Trump when he defiantly opened his Fremont factory at the height of the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. During that period, Musk's Tesla received a lot of government subsidies. However, things have quickly changed when President Biden took over the powers in Washington. Elon is most likely bitter against Joe Biden for cutting short his honeymoon. As such, Musk is determined to expose Joe Biden's corruption dealings as an act of revenge. It's no secret that the U.S. president has got very strong ties with unions, such as the United Auto Workers, UAW. The union has been marred by several cases of corruption where millions of dollars have been lost. So far, 16 employees of UAW have been charged with corruption cases. To be precise, Edmunds is the 16th individual that has been accused of corruption by UAW. Edmunds is said to have stolen lots of money, which he used for gambling and buying cars and guns. In light of these facts, Elon Musk is right when he links the president to corruption. It is said that tell me your friends and I tell you your character. Biden's closest allies are the corrupt unions, where UAW tops the list. As such, Biden is also guilty of corruption. The president's closeness to UAW was expressed when he welcomed the top auto companies in UAW to the Electric Vehicles Conference. The meeting was held on the White House's South Lawn. General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler. Stellantis is the parent company of Chrysler. The United Auto Workers Union officials were also invited. The president used that opportunity to praise General Motors CEO Mary Teresa Barra as a person who has accelerated the growth of the electric vehicle industry. Elon Musk is very much annoyed since Tesla was not invited to the White House meeting. It was quite strange how the discussion on the manufacturing of electric vehicles was held without incorporating Tesla, which is the largest manufacturer of electric cars. When White House Secretary Jen Psaki was asked why Tesla was not invited, she responded by saying that only the top 3 employers of the UAW were invited. The president's action of ignoring Tesla has annoyed Musk, who is on a mission to expose Biden's corruption links. Musk, who is Tesla's CEO, has exposed the tax credits that are favorable to auto companies in UAW is a scheme that will fuel corruption. According to Musk, it does not make sense when Joe Biden gives tax credit to UAW, which is facing corruption charges. Electric car manufacturers who belong to the UAW will be in a position of making more profit as they'll receive more tax credit from the federal government. As a consequence, UAW will also get more revenue since the companies in the union will also be doing well financially. Elon Musk argues that the money submitted to UAW will be stolen since corruption is in the DNA of the UAW. Tesla will not be benefiting from the tax credits since their employees are not in any union. Musk is a strong anti-unionist and does not allow his employees to join the union. Efforts by UAW to organize Tesla's employees into a union in the Fremont facility have been unsuccessful. The world's richest man argues that UAW is fighting for the rights of employees so that it can steal from them. The tech genius strongly believes that Joe Biden is corrupt since his government gives tax credits that are aimed at benefiting a corrupt UAW. Elon Musk believes that Biden's administration has been infiltrated by the corrupt unions. It is alleged that President Biden is loyal to the unions since they supported his presidential bid. Musk strongly believes that the legislations on tax credit were not made by the government, but by lawyers from Ford and UAW. As such, the president is misusing his powers by allowing unions to influence the legislation in his government. The tax credit policies are made in such a way that they discriminate against Tesla, but favor the electric vehicle companies that are in the UAW. One of the policies is that the customers will get a tax credit of US $4,500 for buying electric vehicles that are assembled in companies that are in the unions. This automatically means that customers buying Tesla's electric vehicles will not benefit from the tax credit since Tesla's employees are not in any unions. A US $500 will also be advanced if the battery cells used in the EVs are made in the US. Elon Musk thinks that Joe Biden is a corrupt man since he has instructed the National Transport and Safety Board to restrict the use of Tesla's autopilot software. The president has powers to influence the NTSB since he appoints all 5 members of the board. Jennifer Homendy, who is the chair of the NTSB, is a strong critic of Tesla, who has supported the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's inquiry into the accident caused by Tesla's car. Musk also believes that Biden is corrupt as he has used his powers to appoint anti-Tesla individuals to the transport sector. It was a great shock to Tesla when Missy Cummins, who is a strong critic of Tesla, was appointed as senior advisor to the NHTSA. Elon holds a strong opinion that Biden has intentionally chosen Missy Cummins to head NHTSA to weaken Tesla. Musk is justified in exposing Joe Biden's corruption since he's a U.S. citizen. As a U.S. citizen, he has an obligation of putting those in office into account. Whatever that means, Musk is also right to expose the corruption dealing of Biden since he pays his companies are U.S.-based and pays taxes to the federal government. Biden has an obligation as a true American to make sure that the many taxes that his companies pay are put to good use. Elon Musk may as well be justified to expose Biden's corruption since he feels discriminated against by Biden's government. Joe Biden's government has teamed up with rival companies to Tesla, such as General Motors and Ford Motors. It is therefore natural for Tesla's founder to criticize and even expose Joe Biden's corruption. Elon Musk should not stop exposing Joe Biden's corruption as corruption is evil. However, he needs to use a more dignified approach when exposing the president's corruption for him to be taken seriously. He should take the evidence to the courts instead of exposing it only on Twitter. Musk's expose on Twitter is too informal and will only serve as entertainment to more than his 60 million followers. Ross Gerber, who is a Tesla inventor, believes that Musk has used a wrong approach by criticizing Joe Biden's government. He believes that Tesla would have gained from the federal government if its founder and CEO took a softer approach. It'll be quite difficult for the U.S. president to be sued after Elon's expose, since he is not at the center of the corruption dealings. Musk, however, has an opportunity to get more facts and present watertight corruption evidence against Biden. It's only at that point that Biden may be impeached or resign. But until then, Musk is free to continue exposing Joe Biden's corruption as he is in a free land.